video. In this video, I'm just going to show you an example of a jack of all trades build on Gwen, and I actually ended up reaching 900 AP because of the jack of all trades stat, in addition to the infernal soul which we got in this game. And if you don't know what jack of all trades rune does, it gives you bonus AP based on the number of stats your item gives you. So for example, in this game I went Shadow Flame for the magic penetration, and then Nashers for the attack speed, the AP, and the ability haste. And for Jack of all trades, you absolutely must build Merc Treads because Merc Treads gives you magic resistance in addition to the tenacity, and the tenacity stat is very important on Gwen to reach this 25 bonus AP stat. Next up we went Sonya's for the armor, and then I built Rabadons, and I also built Crypt Bloom for the other magic penetration stat. Oh, and I always forget this, but just getting boots gives you a move speed stat, so yeah, that's how I got my 10 stats, my 10 different stats to get the extra 25 AP, and it kind of gives you a little bit of a power spike too, because you get like, if you hit 5, you get like 10 AP, and AP on Gwen is always good, so it's a viable tactic, especially if the enemy team has a lot of magic damage and CC, so I like going this build. It's fun. It's fun to mess around with the Gwen builds. They are usually the same because she really needs the AP, and there's only so much AP items in the game. I didn't build an HP stat here, so if you want to be full AP Gwen, you can go this build route. Rabadons is always good on her. And here I am getting the scuttle and trying to gank the spot lane, but it does not go well. Misfortune ends up getting first blood, unfortunately, and Blitzcrank doesn't die, he just flashes away. That's too bad. That was a good flash by him. And I just full cleared and did these grubs. I always try to prioritize grubs on Gwen because it gives her golden XP. And while I was doing the grubs, Morgana got a gank off on the Swain, and I missed my needles, so I didn't get the rumble, but at least I got the Morgana. And go back to full clearing. So here, Aatrox killed Quinn. He actually turret dove her, and look at the level lead. We got him though. He was proxying, so just punish that. And then I go back to these grubs because we have a Quinn. Apparently Quinn has a very high win rate with Gwen jungle, so we kind of just want to get these grubs to split push. And the enemy team come, and they want to punish us for taking the grubs. I don't blame them, like, second set of grubs, they just do so much damage, and you can just finish people off. And I'm just chasing them down, they're really in deep in our jungle. Morgana is such a bad matchup for Lilia, but for Gwen, it's like easy peasy. Now here I am just clearing my top camps. Bot lane is always a fiesta. They killed Jhin and overchased him, so Twisted Fate teleported with his ult, and we only managed to get the Blitzcrank. So many flashes were spent in this fight. So here I'm just skanking the Aatrox. He is very ahead of our Quinn, and the Misfortune is also strong in this game. I recalled and I immediately came out of base, ghosted to try and reach this fight, and unfortunately I just don't have enough damage to kill and snipe that rumble yet. And we will rotate straight to this dragon. They actually have a dragon advantage over us this game, but we're slowly and surely catching up. Our top and bot were just hard losing during the laning phase, but since I got 6 grubs, Quinn might get back into the game by split pushing. I'm clearing my Krugs, and the Swain baits this rumble into chasing him, and then I get a free kill. Rumble is actually a pretty hard matchup for Gwen, but if you don't have to interact with him in lane and you scale, you eventually just kill him. And since I was bought, I just try to flank these guys. Someone teleports, and we get to pick off this Blitzcrank. Poor little Blitzcrank. I always feel bad for engage supports. I get a nice surprise flank off this Raptor's pit wall. I kill this Blitzcrank, push out the wave and snipe Misfortune, and then Twist of Fate lands stun on the teleported Aatrox and I get a shutdown. And since Aatrox is dead, we can safely get this turret because we have numbers advantage. Pick up a fast second dragon since we're slowly crawling our way back up. So they're trying to camp us in this bush and beat a Baron fight, but I end up killing one and chunking Blitzcrank. Unfortunately, Misfortune ulted and my W expired just as I was approaching her, so I had to dash away from her. And since my W's on cooldown and I'm low in health, I just cleared that Gromp to re-engage. My W's back up, and I have to Zhonya's here because Misfortune might Q me, which will kill me. And my team's pretty hyped. We want to do this Baron. Their whole team's dead, right? So we try it, but we're too low, so we just back off. So here the enemy team is beating out another Baron fight, and I just kill this Morgana because she's out of position. Poke them down with my R. Gwen's good into Morgana because you can destroy her magic shield with your ult. We try to do this Baron, but this sneaky Rumble is trying to flank, like they're trying to collapse on us, and since he's alone, we just go for him and ignore ignore Aatrox and their bot lane. But unfortunately, since Misfortune is so fed, she kills Gwen, who has been very weak this game. I'm just pushing this wave to buy us some time. Twist of Fate's trying to recall, but they're just gonna catch up to us. Oh good, he landed the stun there, but I can't really engage because there's a Blitzcrank. You kind of want to kill this Misfortune here because she is the biggest threat for damage. And then I just go for this Blitzcrank because he's just gonna like Sunlock me and 2v1 with Sunlock on Gwen. It's one of her biggest weaknesses. And here I am just running away. Thank god everyone died. Gives me a little bit of a mood speed to run away, but he still chases me and I kill him. You want to WEQ the Aatrox, and I used the ult for good measure. I don't know if it was necessary though, but I just used the remaining charges to help me clear these camps. And while I'm clearing these camps, my teammates are they see Morgana on the Drake, so they're just like hightailing it there, and Twisted Fate manages to steal it. And the Morgana actually had her smite up, but I empathize. My reaction time's pretty slow. I'm awful at smiting. Which is why I play Gwen jungle. I find that her 4-stack Q smite generally outsmites most junglers. Obviously not like a new, but it's good for like against Vi and Keem, I would say. And since Morgana is on bot side, we just take this Baron, and the Aatrox is just coming out of base, so it's like a pretty easy Baron for us. So Gwen with the Baron buff is overpowered, and you can see that I'm level 18, so I'm just gonna take this turret so fast. And no one can really contest me on their team. I think my 1v1 is just going to be super easy. And that's one of my favorite tricks, just hitting this turret, stacking your Q, and then chasing down whoever's trying to defend it. And I killed him. Just added a little transition because it looks like I'm still pushing that same wave, but I'm actually not. It's been 50 seconds since I last killed Rumble, and as you can see, he's up already. And I'm just applying pressure to this bottom side of the map. There's like nothing up. There's no dragon, there's no Baron, so this is the time when Gwen truly shines. You can just split push with your team. Unfortunately, the Gwen dies again, but it's okay. I'm just going to keep hitting these turrets. The Baron buff expired, so I have to get out. And now my team is ready for the soul. Infernal Soul on Gwen. Mwah. Chef's kiss. It's just like the best dragon on her in my opinion. Quickly smite the dragon and re-engage with your team. I played this team fight very poorly, but it doesn't matter because I'm so fed. The Crypt Bloom saves the swing. And we just ace them, except there's sneaky Aatrox. Anyways, this game is an example of making a comeback with Gwen. Our top and bot were losing super hard, at least our mid was playing decently. And it's an example of a jack of all trades rune set game. As you can see, my AP is over 900 because I have the Infernal Soul in addition to my items and the Jack of all trades, Shard, and Conqueror. It's too bad I won't be killing the enemy team here. We just end. I wasn't intending to make a video on this game, but I thought it was one of the best Jack of all trades games that I've played, and if you made it this far, thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.